Hello, everybody. What's up? Okay, so I'm doing another mic check. I was on, long story short, using this particular microphone on Thursday night, but I wanted to just do another check before a Sunday night, hot Bach alert. You know what? Let me turn mail off. No distractions. Okay. So, okay, and I noticed throughout the week there were a lot of toy sales. And when I mean toy, I mean 80s stuff, not anything else. Not Funko Pops. Not like any lame shit. I'm talking about actual cool 80s stuff. Sealed 80s toys, and particularly it was a lot of GI Joe that sold this week. I noticed, like, because I do toy searches, and man, like, trying to find sealed 80s on eBay, like, is it's a lot like trying to find it on just trying to find it out in the wild. It's really tough. So there were a number of eBay auctions that ended this week. And I figured, you know what? Let's do a mic check and let's take a look at some of these sales here. So, first, we have a straight arm G.I. Joe Scarlet from 1982. So, let's take a look at this. Get close. That's pretty nice. Now, I do have this figure. It's not in this nice of condition, where the I think there's where the price sticker was, someone like just tore it off, and like all the like all there's a ton of color lift, and like all the fibers are exposed, just like a white, just like some white mark right where that is, and this is all jacked up. But at the time when I bought it, I didn't care. All I just wanted was a straight arm GI Joe figure, Scarlet. So yeah, all right, this looks good. And this one sold for a grand. You know what? I have no clue what GI Joe figures are really selling for. Um, I guess a grand is okay, even though I am actively looking. I'd have to imagine like a straight arm Scarlet sells for this much. Okay, all right. Let me take a look. I'll tell you what. This was kind of interesting. I'm not sure what the hell this is. What is this? A birthday card? So 1986 Galvatron pin. Oh, pin and birthday card sealed, still sealed. Okay. Hmm. I'm thinking. Oh wow. Okay. Hmm. If okay, so if I'd seen this at a toy show for, I don't know, $10 for what this sold for, I'm thinking. I'm thinking. I'm thinking I'd buy it for that much. Hmm. That's not bad. All right. Let's see. Another Transformer item. A sealed trigger bot. Back Backstreet. This, it looks pretty good. Actually, I do not remember these. I don't remember this particular figure, but it looks good. And Only sold for $70. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. What's up? Hey, listen, we're doing another mic check, and I'm just going through toy sales because a number of auctions ended this week. A number of toy auctions ended this week, so I figured, let's take a look at them. It's my excuse to use this microphone again. All right. I guess I should, since there's somebody in the chat. If can you guys hear me? I'm up here talking. Is everything connected? Or I'm just talking to myself. All right. Ooh, this is the version 3 Snake Eyes. All right. Yeah, now this is okay, so I've got, well, yeah, I do have this one, but I don't have this. All right, cool. Appreciate it. Thank you. But so we've got version 3 Snake Eyes. And this one sold for 127. And but the okay, so here's the thing. This has all the cool stuff with it too. So you get the GI Joe camouflage face paint to go along with it, and it only sold for 127. I could have swore I might have paid more. Oh my gosh, man. Now that's something, um Voltron, that's something I haven't priced in a long time. I guess we could take a look at it at some point. But this has like all the cool stuff with it though. Look at that. The face paint, it only sold for 127. If I didn't already have a version 3 Snake Eyes, I'd probably be kind of salty about this. But damn, I don't know why. I just like this. The fact that it has that face paint. I don't know why. I don't know why. All right. So another sale. So we've got Law and Order. I do not have this figure. I don't think I've ever had this figure from G.I. Joe the movie. Now, okay, so Law and Order, Comic Stash, you have the talking kit with Michael Knight figure. You know what? I used to back when I was a kid. I definitely used to. So okay, so in G.I. Joe the movie, Order, which one was Law and which one was Order? Let's see. Damn, I forget. Law was the MP, right? Crap, I forget. But Law and Order, he had like a kind of a Hispanic accent, but that last name ain't sounding Hispanic. So Christopher Levine? Nah, okay. Must be from his mother's side. But let's see what else sold. So we went through that. Oh, damn. Look at this. Shipwreck, a fan favorite. Okay, so ooh. Wow. Okay. So this thing is unpunched card. This thing looks really nice. I can see why there was a bidding war for this. This is really nice. But I will say that I don't know, this either it's the photo or the back looks just a little faded. I don't know. But hmm. Yeah. Okay. So, do you think the reissues have an impact on the vintage market? It has come out that Hasbro is utilizing their mask in cartoons. I'm I'm sure toys will be coming. Oh my gosh, I do have an original Thunderhawk sealed. It's in storage. It is not at my there's a lot of stuff that's not at my house that's like somewhere else. You know what I mean? But yeah, I do have a sealed Thunderhawk. Man, I love that figure. I there was a okay, so there was a time where I probably could have bought more, but I was just like, let me stay with just this one. And I'm like, damn, I should have bought more. But yeah, look at that. So this shipwreck sold for well over a little bit over a grand. And I can see why. Now I do have a shipwreck, but mine is the Takara version. And I paid like I think like under 200 for it. I like the Takara GI Joe, the Japanese versions. They came out pretty much at the exact same time. Same plastic, same quality. Again, the exact same figure. Same art on the packaging. It's just like like a little tweak. It's like slightly different packaging, but it's still like this same kind of like explosion art with the same figure on the art or same character on the art and all that kind of stuff. But it's just, a of the fraction of the price. But damn, yeah, man. Woo. All right, let's take a look at this. So we've got GI Joe, uh, Storm Shadow. So this one sold for Peach File card sold for 588, and now something like this should go for well over a grand, and I'm talking well over a grand. And oh, thanks. Yeah, man. Listen, whatever I try to buy, it has to be sealed. It had like if it's 80s, it's got to be sealed. It's got to be. Got to be. It's got to be. But we GI Joe, this Storm Shadow. Yeah, I mean, you can see the discoloration on it. I was kind of thinking about like making a bid for it, but I don't know. The discoloration is just a little too much. And it sold for 500. To me, that is a decent price, but I'm just not I don't know. I wasn't I wasn't feeling the I wasn't feeling this discoloration. Now, you can see that there's yellowing on this card here, but I wouldn't have cared about that as long as the figure inside would have been bone white. That would have been a lot better. But 500 is a good price though, but I don't know. I'd rather put that 500 towards a nicer a much nicer Storm Shadow. All right. Ooh, look at this one. All right, there we go. So the Baroness. So wow. Holy crap. Wow. Okay, so this thing sold for a little over 1700. Now I have a Baroness figure, a carded Baroness figure, but damn, I mean, this is a fan favorite figure, but damn, I didn't know it would go for that much. It looks pretty, yeah, it looks solid. It looks like the O ring hasn't broken or anything like that. Damn. Okay. It's making me feel good about my purchase about a year ago of a carded Baroness figure now. All right, cool. Nice. Hell, I didn't even buy it. I didn't even sell it, but I'm happy with this sale. I'm happy with this sale. All right. Let's look at some Transformers. We're back to Transformers. Now, this is one, man, I don't know. I'm thinking I would have bought this. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So we have 1984 Braun figure. He my man Braun, he died in the Autobot massacre and Transformers the movie. The one GI Joe item I want sealed in the box is the Defiant. Ooh, yeah. But let's take a look at Braun. I mean, the card looks pretty decent. The thing about putting toys up on eBay, jeez. The thing about putting toys up on eBay is that you really have to take a lot of different angles because the blister can kind of distort the way things look. Glare from the blister can kind of distort things. You know, you're not quite sure if you're seeing a crack. You're not quite sure if you're seeing. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. That Defiant is really expensive. A sealed one. Oh yeah, for sure. But let's see. Man, to me this seems like a good price. I don't know if I would have paid that. I'm thinking if I were at a toy show and I came across this, I'd probably try to pay like 250. You know what I mean? Or maybe two. I'm thinking two. Oh, this freaking toy. Oh my gosh. Look at this, man. Okay, so I was watching this. I think it ended. When did this thing end? Oh, it ended. When did it end? On Sun It ended Sunday? Oh, okay. But, yeah, this thing broke my heart when I saw it and when I saw the price for it. So, G.I. Joe, this is the, swivel arm version, version swivel arm version 1 Snake Eyes, and, man, this thing is really nice. Now, you can see, like, the card is crushed, but the figure inside still sealed. Damn, that is a beauty. And then you have the was it what is it? Bosco Boscovs? You, you see the little okay, let's see what that says. I don't know. I don't know what that store is. But it's still, man, this thing it does look good. Okay, so the version that I have of this is I have the Australian version of this. Again, this one came out at the same time as the American. The only difference, this GI Joe logo says Action Man right here. Pretty much everything else is the same. Oh, and this logo here says Toll Toys, which was distributed Hasbro toys in Australia. But yeah, I have this. I would love to find an American version of version 1 Snake Eyes. But damn, when yeah, because this was okay, so when this was ending, I was thinking maybe this thing would sell for a grand. That's what I was thinking because it was around 400. by the middle of the day, and then it just kind of exploded to like a grand, and I'm just like, I don't want to do that. And then like when it hit a grand, I just kind of stopped thinking about it. And then uh, when I came back to it, it had ended, and it ended at well over $2,000, and I was just like, damn. But yeah, and these are, what is this? Different sellers too, selling these GI Joes, and this is pretty rare on eBay to see this many GI Joe sales or GI Joe auctions end in a week like this. This is really rare. I know me. I don't see it, and I'm tracking these GI Joe figures like all the time. So, all right, let's take a look at some Masters of the Universe. Okay, so we've got Orko. Ooh, okay. Now, I definitely had this as a kid. I would like to get this a carded figure, but it's not, it's not that high on my priorities list, but I still like it. So we've got, how much did this thing sell for? Oh, wow, 300. Okay, that's respectable. Take a look. Oh, there's a little bit of staining on the back. What, or maybe that's, looks like minor staining, but not a big deal. Okay, so when I was a kid, I had an Orko eraser. I had a Masters of the Universe Orko eraser that I used as the figure because it was small. Let's see if I can look that up. Motuorkoera. Orko eraser. Okay, so this is what I had as a kid. Before I actually got the figure, and to be quite honest with you, this looks more um, cartoon accurate than than the actual figure. You know what I'm saying? Than the Masters of the Universe figure. And I just use this as I played with this as my Orko figure, the eraser. I mean, it looks good. It looks screen accurate. So I'm like, all right, I'll just rock with this. Heck with it. I don't care. All right. What's next? Masters of the Universe Tila. This now Tila is legit one of my favorite figures of all time. I don't know what it is. I love this figure. Probably because it was a female figure. And I have a soft spot for female figures like Tila, Evil Lyn, the Sorceress. You know what I mean? It's just because they were just something a little bit, they were just different. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but this is a cool, I don't know. I just love this figure. But it doesn't go for that much, oddly enough. Like you can find a sealed Tila figure for around $100 pretty easily, which is strange. Let's take a, all right, that looks like a better angle. All right. And let's, okay, so here's some more GI Joe figures from this particular seller. Let's take a look. So we've got Roadblock version 1 Roadblock for sold for 760. Okay. This one looks pretty good. Okay. So 760. So it looks like, Okay, so this one sold on the 25th, and it looks like it relisted. Let's see what this thing sold for. Let's go to 130 point. Oh, stop it. Now let me go to. Jeez, come on. All right, let's see what this thing sold for. Okay. That's still pretty respectable. So this is the exact same figure here. So 1400. Okay. Hey, still pretty respectable. Okay. What else did this? Okay, so what is this? Pretzel Snob 42. Let's see what else this seller. Now, I don't know. I'm not that particularly interested in Street Fighter GI Joe, but this one looks pretty interesting though. So from 1993, M. Bison. I'm actually surprised these don't go for a little bit more, just for the hell of it. All right, so what is this? Ryu. Let's see, Die Hard, VHS. Damn, that thing didn't go for anything. Wow, that was really cheap. Ooh, look at that. So this sold back in December, but hey, let's take a look anyway. What's up? Salute. Okay, let's take a look at this just for the hell of it, even though it sold like a few months ago. So He-Man. I mean, it's looking decent. Okay, there's some like cracks in the bubble. I don't know. It looks like it's been re-glued. That's pretty rough. And it's still sold for what, 700 bucks? Let's take a look at this Gremlins. I become a bit of a VHS aficionado. So, okay, so this is not the first release because you could tell by the watermarks. The watermarks should be wraparound. These should be a little bit bigger, and they should kind of stagger, and they should be on the back as well. So this is not a first release. I tell you what, so my eBay watch list. Again, this is just me. Ooh. Let's see. Ended. So I'm basically just for anybody just tuning in. I'm going through toy auctions, and this is my excuse for testing this new microphone out. So, ooh, this thing is rough. Oh, oh my god, this is awful. I hate this. Why do people do Okay, so this thing sold for 250 and okay, so okay. Figure is new, but the bubble tear apart but the bubble tear apart and tape it back. Figure dent. Man, this is a lot of bad grammar here. Why would someone pay 250 for basically an opened item like this? No, thank you. Ugh, yuck. I wouldn't even take a sec. I would look at that and see all the flaws with it and just wouldn't even look at it. Ooh, I'm surprised this doesn't go for more. So you got LJN WWF superstars a Vince McMahon figure. Vince McMahon is a little bit of hot water. Nothing you can't handle. But yeah, look at that. Yeah, good looking. That's a pretty solid figure. All right, let's tell you what. Let's take a look at. Again, this is just me testing this microphone out, seeing what's doing. I want to find action figures. I'm trying to see the categories. Here you go. Let's see, toys and hobbies. Hey, you know what? Let's go. Here, let me go to the other browser. There you go. Okay, so here's the stuff that. Let's see what's sold. Oh gosh, look at that. There's a lot of decent stuff that sold pretty recently. Look at that. So we have a Masters of the Universe Scare Glow. Oh wow. Okay. Hell, it probably sold for that 1,000. So it's or best 1,100 or best offer probably sold for 1,000. That's my guesstimation. And let's see. Oh, nice. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, because I'm basically doing these test streams to see, how I can maybe tweak the settings, or try to figure out how to get. I just want to optimize the sound on this thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, about the steel books. Oh my gosh, look at this. What the? Okay, so this is the reissue Eternia. Okay, so I remember. Oh my gosh. So this thing this thing has a day left and it's already at 660. So this is the Masters of the Universe Origins. My gosh. I don't know how I missed this to I c- where I could have just bought it Oh, okay. So it was a crowdfunding. Okay. So what did it originally sell for? I'm wondering about that. Okay, so this was like I want to say like 3 years ago, 2, 3 years ago. I was at um my local toy store, which is about an hour away, but it's local to me. And they got a collection of Masters of the Universe. I was able to pick up like a couple of things, but they had a sealed original Eternia, sealed, sealed original Eternia, which I had never seen before. Okay, sealed Eternia playset. They priced that thing at 16 grand, and somebody snapped that thing up like it was nobody's business. It sold that quickly. Man, I don't know. Ooh, a grand for the Eternia playset. I don't, ooh, baby. I gotta stop looking at this. Y'all tempt, man. This is a little too tempting. Because here's the thing, I would be tempted to want to get two. One, just to take out of the cardboard here, take out to just to take out of this cardboard shipper, and one to keep in the cardboard shipper. Like I wouldn't even open the thing. I would just take it out and just look at the box. That's it. That's all I would do. That's all I would do. And then keep the other in the shipper. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all I would do. Oh no. Oh my god. Why did I look at this? Ugh. Oh crap. Damn. Damn. Ooh. Oh no. Oh crap. I shouldn't have seen that. I didn't know that was out. I didn't know that was available. Oh no. Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. Let's take a look at what C. Okay. Ooh, okay. Bionic 6. This was another like favorite toy line of mine. I love the cartoon. Okay, so back in 2002, I bought pretty much all of the Bionic 6 and I opened them. I paid like $10 for each of them and they were all sealed. Paid $10 each, sealed, and opened them all up. Okay, originally it was the playset was what, 550? Oh man, that's oh, oh damn, damn, damn. I don't know how I didn't know about that at the time. Ooh, ooh. The Eternia playset, Rock Lords. I can't stand these. I legitimately, so these are what, just fake cards, fake toys on fake cards. I can't stand looking at them. If there was a way I could like block the seller to keep them away from keep them out of my search, I would do it. I hate this. Ugh. I do not like looking at like just fake toys like that. I'm not necessarily the biggest Star Wars guy, so is $200 for an Empire Strikes Back, is that pretty good or no? I don't know. What say y'all? Ooh, I'm not mad at this. I there's something about fully articulated Optimus Prime that gets me going. Nice. Okay, so the one criticism is that I want to see Optimus Prime's neck because in the cartoon, if you want something like cartoon accurate, he kind of had you saw his neck, and Okay, they also say okay, back to the Eternia playset. They also had crowdfunding for the 6-inch. That's what cancel. Ah, okay. Damn. So I want like a perfect version where you can see where you can have where you can have like Optimus Prime's neck because he's kind of like he doesn't have a neck, but in the cartoon you saw it. I know it's like that's a very minor, it's a very minor thing, but it's the minor things that make a big difference. But this looks good. I like this kind of masterpiece toy accurate Megatron. That looks pretty cool. Let's look up Megatron. Takara Masterpiece Megatron. I had the very let's look up Masterpiece Megatron. I had the very first one. That figure was really bad. That was a really bad figure. Okay, so you've got so this is the one that this is the one that I had. I mean, it's articulate. It had articulation and all that kind of stuff, but it just felt off. It felt kind of off. I wasn't a fan of it. So I just got rid of it. But I like this one though. I dig this one. This is the cartoon accurate version, Megatron. Oh man, look at that. I don't know why I haven't pulled the trigger on it though. I'm not quite sure. Huh. I guess I just like looking at it because like once I buy it, I'm just gonna be like I'm gonna store it away and not look at it. And they seem to, you know, not they seem to not be that valuable. So I'm not in any rush to want to pick it up. Now, I like this shockwave here. But I want to see the toy accurate version masterpiece Megatron though. If it's a if Okay, here you go. Here you go. Look at this. Look at that. Ooh. Ooh. I'm kind of feeling this. I'm feeling this. Oh, okay. I like the look of this. This reminds me so much of the 80s right here. This looks good. Exactly. Yeah, that's the shame about the American version of Transformers and Megatron is that they'll never make the gun version again, but at least we have Japan. At least we have Japanese imports. I remember when they reissued Megatron, I was able to get a sealed one, like completely sealed, because at the time you had to um at the time they had to open it and then put an orange barrel in order to ship it, but I was able to get it sealed completely, which is good. Okay, so these actually go for a little bit of scratch over the cartoon version Megatron. Okay. Damn, I like looking at this. This just looks cool to me. Not mad at it. Ah, look at that. That looks Man, I really like this. All right, let's take a look at some more figures that sold. If anything, let's see what else. Hmm. Okay, so this sold. Is this the same one? Oh yeah, it is the same figure, but it sold a little bit later. So I guess okay. So these auctions, they got ran up so high that people kind of flaked out on paying for them, but the seller listed them and for like slightly lower, for a slightly lower price, and they did sell. Okay. Like buy it, like actual buy it nows. I'm not quite sure why. If eBay has to have like a remedy for that, to where, okay, if you bid on an item, like you have to pay for it immediately, or you have to before you, or even there should be a setting where if after you win an auction, like that money immediately like gets taken out of your account or whatever. I know it's like that. I think with like if you make an offer on something, they can immediately um and they accept, and the buyer accepts, you immediately automatically pay for it. So a lot of masks. I'm not, you know what? I noticed I don't see a lot of good mask toys. Like this mask meteor here, this is like such a common toy by way of mask. I remember seeing it one time. Like the first time I had seen it, it was like for $200. I was like, oh, maybe I should get it. And then like I just see it everywhere for $200. But it's so common. It's a good looking toy, but not that interested. We got the gray file card Flint. Like if I get a Flint, if I get a Flint figure, I need like the peach file card and the flat GI Joe logo over the Rays logo and gray file card. Yeah, I don't like this. I'd rather have the earlier version. I love Mask. That's probably like is the GoBot command center sealed? Okay, so February 28th. And this one sold. Okay, so this is a gray Rays logo shipwreck. I don't know why I don't mind this one, even though I wouldn't buy the Flint with the gray file card and the Rays logo. I wouldn't mind buying this. I don't know why. I mean, these look. Yeah, I mean, this is the type of stuff that I'm looking at. Let's see what's sold like as far by way of auctions. And these are pretty much all 80s toys. I have the search filter for 1980 to 1989. Ugh, this one hurts. I passed one up, a GI Joe barbecue. I passed one up for, I think it was like a 175 or something like that at a toy show. I'm like, why did I not buy this? Ugh, someday. Yeah, and like again, all the mask figures that I see that are available and are up for auction are just so common. I don't. It's just like ugh. No, they're like no cool mask toys available on eBay. Like you got to try your luck at like a toy show or something like that. Listen, when I was a kid, I outright destroyed. So Arkham Knight says, l- um, eh, lit my Joes up with the lighter when I was a kid. Yeah, I totally destroyed every toy that I had when I was a kid. So colored them, took them apart, put them back together, took them apart again. So I totally understand. There's not a toy that I had when I was a kid that isn't completely destroyed. So you have these like kind of modern GI Joes, which I'm not a fan of, and I don't care. Ooh, Battle Cat. Now this is something I've been after for a while, for years actually. Just a sealed Battle Cat. But the condition every time I see a I think every time I see a sealed Battle Cat, the condition is always off. Like the look at that. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I can't. Nah. And for $300 too. Ugh. 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 Nah, not for me. Not for me. Like the condition has to be on point for me to want to mess with that. Okay, let me. Ooh, look at that. Ugh. I can't look at that, man. I can't look at that Eternia. Get behind thee, Satan. No. Manta. This is another mask toy that I see all the time. I never see Rhino. I never see Thunderhawk. Never see Jackhammer. Never see Switchblade. But I see Manta all the time when it comes to mask. Ugh. No, thank you. I'm good. Lady J. I actually had a Lady J figure back in the day, but it was the gray file card version, and I don't know why I didn't like it, so I got rid of it. But I like Lady J. All right, okay. This video is going damn near an hour, and I didn't mean for it to go that long. Okay. All right. Again, I just wanted to test this microphone out to see how it was sounding. I'm gonna play this back and see what tweaks I need to make before Hot Book Alert Live tomorrow night. I've got a busy day tomorrow, so and I'm still trying to put together slides for the show tomorrow night. So I thank you guys for watching, and I will see you Sunday night. All right, everybody.